Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 27th. This week, we're just going to jump right in here. You have this Transcending card and this Protection card. I kind of feel this has to do with risk-taking or taking a risk right away. And so, if you're thinking about taking some sort of risk, I would say that it's safe for you to take the risk. This could be you worried that maybe you're interested in a person, you're worried that you're going to get rejected. And, this is saying to me that this could actually, it says take the risk. You have the Fool. The Fool is the card of taking the leap of faith, taking the risk. So, I would go for it if you're interested in a person or, even if you're just thinking about opening back up to love or whatever, I would go for it. I'm also getting that this could be in work as well. If you're wanting to ask for a raise or a promotion, I would go for it because, I feel that it will be very good for you. I would be careful of a person from the past here, although already Pisces had the Tower as well. So, and every single person in the month of December had the Tower. So, I think we're in a time of global Tower moments, obviously. And it is what it is, right? So, that's what I'll say about that. But let's see here, Cancer, what is going on for you? You have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I would be careful of a past player because you go like this, down to the Three Cups through the Knight of Wands, which is inconsistent. You have the Judgment card. Judgment is one of the only cards in the tarot I consider an ex coming back. So, definitely could be a person who is coming back into your life. And then you have the Seven of Swords. So, I would avoid the past and move towards the future. The other thing I will tell you is that readings that have the Judgment card and the Tower to me, this combination to me is the most powerful combination in the tarot. Judgment and the Tower, to me, it represents a major revelation, a big aha moment, a big, realization that you could be having in your life, something like that. So, I feel for a lot of you that you could just be having a big aha moment or kind of a new understanding about something in life. And, this could obviously be a good thing, for sure. It could be an aha moment about something, like a past Tower moment. You have the Five of Cups here, which is grieving the loss of something that you no longer have. The story of this card is that he's crying over this spilt wine here. And he's crying because he no longer enjoys wine. He used to enjoy it. So it's he's grieving the loss of something that he no longer enjoys, which is pointless, right? So Five of Cups, the solution of Five of Cups is to be grateful for what you do have. And then you get these Two Cups and this bridge and this castle. So it's all about kind of turning around or creating a turnaround in your life. But let's see here. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Chariot, your card. So, definitely could be a victory. Could also be you taking control in your life. It also could be you just moving. The Tower to me can just be a move. So, if you happen to be moving, it could just say that you are moving, plain and simple. This, of course, is also a card of setting yourself apart. So, you could be setting yourself apart in some way. With the Judgment card, you have the Queen of Cups here. Yeah. So you have the King and Queen of Cups. I do feel it's there is love coming in for you. It's definitely not a past person. I feel the past person maybe is toxic a little bit, or, I feel they're not serious. So I would definitely say that there could be a new person. Definitely could be a water sign, but it could be any sign. Take it how it resonates. And, you have divine counterparts right here. So it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. With the Five of Cups, you have the Seven of Cups. I'm wondering if you dealt with something that caused confusion, especially going this way, here. This could be love, of course, a person in love who caused confusion, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a job situation or work situation where maybe you weren't sure what direction to go in. The Tower, it kind of does clear up confusion. The story of the Tower is that those people built those walls up around them too high, and they're ignoring reality. So they're being brought back down to reality. They're basically being shown, they're being cleared up of confusion because the universe is showing them what ground level looks like, or what the, what things are really, how the situations really are in life. So it's they're seeing reality. And so, there could be some sort of, shock to the reality, or you could be being brought back to reality or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. In your next row for the unexpected, you have this crab. It says, consider the unconventional. Take a sideways approach. Seven of Swords. We'll talk about that. You have this letter in a bottle. It says, your message has been received. Yeah, if you've asked for something from the universe. I feel like the universe is responding. You are the crab, and you have the chariot, so you show up here in a very strong position. You also show up as the Queen of Cups as well. So whenever you show up as yourself, this kind of puts you in a position of power and strength. We're going to skip forward a little bit, and we're going to look at the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about taking a sideways approach, just like that card says. You have this army in the background here. The story of the Seven of Swords is that he's stealing these swords from this army in the background, and he's kind of like sneaking away with a sword. So instead of going to war, he is he's kind of like being tactical. He's going to war in a different way, but he doesn't have to hurt anyone, right? So in a lot of ways, I feel if there's some sort of new beginning that you want to have in your life, or something new that you want to get started on, I feel the Fool, that crab card, is saying, is there another way or a different way that you can, is there a different way that you can do things in your life that could lead to a lot of success. And again, a lot of people get this, especially you in your opposite sign, Capricorn, always get these messages that say, like, is there another way or a more tactical way to do things? And I can't answer that question for you. Like, whatever your goal is, like, if you're wondering, what is my goal? It's whatever this is, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in life. But this basically says, like, hey, if there is there another way to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish instead of going straight towards it? And that's what I'd be looking for. Even the Knight of Wands, although I feel like this could be a bozo that you've dealt with in the past for sure, the Knight of Wands is spontaneous, and he really embraces spontaneous opportunity, different ways of doing things. He's willing to be spontaneous. He kind of rolls with the punches. So again, if you are starting anything new, if you're working on any new projects, are there other ways of doing things, or can you do things in different ways that will lead to faster success or just different success, And we're talking about anything that you're starting, businesses, careers, asking for a raise or promotion. Can you be tactical? You have the Four of Cups. I do feel like pretty much everyone is thinking maybe a little bit too much about past disappointments. So, I would make sure to realize that, yeah, we've been through a disappointing time, but now it's time for us to kind of like get the good stuff. But we have to, I really think we have to believe that we can have good things in our lives, of course. And I also feel that we need to put a little bit more work into the things that we're trying to manifest, but it's not like work. Like, I'm not talking about hard work here. The story of the Four of Cups is, the way I like to say it is that he's trying to manifest a cake. And it's like those cups, he has the flour, the sugar, the eggs inside those cups, but he just needs to mix it all together and pop it in the oven. So that's what I mean by work. It's like maybe there are some, moving pieces that kind of need to be put together here, especially with some sort of goal that you're trying to achieve. And if you just mixed everything together, it would work better. So it's like, again, without knowing your situation, I can't tell you what to do, but, figure it out, right? With the Fool, you have the Eight of Wands, quick success coming in for you. I love the Eight of Wands, especially right now. I think we're in a time of heightened manifestation. So the Eight of Wands can represent quick success. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles. There's definitely someone new coming in for you if you want it. I kind of feel like this person could rock your world, a little bit here. I almost do feel this is like a good tower for you. This could be someone where, yeah, maybe it totally changes the direction of your life. Yeah, maybe it totally mixes things up. But, I kind of feel like this is a good mix-up. It's a good new beginning that's coming in for you if you want love. I also feel that the Page of Pentacles is talking about education. We are in a time of education where it's like we have to learn new things if we want to be successful. So, whatever area of your life, I encourage everyone to do this right now. It's like whatever area of your life you're trying to improve, I would learn as much as you possibly can about it. With the Four of Cups, you have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of kind of like taking a risk, or it's kind of a card of, I call this card Indiana Jones. To me, it's like a card of running through some sort of like crazy temple to get your reward, but it's a card of education as well. Normally on this card, there are like 5 guys, and they're using swords, or they're using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. And so they are learning how to fight. They're not hurting each other, basically. And, that's what this card represents. It says, yes, you might be entering into a stage in your life, or there might be things going on where there might seem to be some competition, but this kind of says, like, learn from your competition. Don't just let competition be competition, right? Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have the 6th house card. It says sustainability, and you have this conjunction card. It says alliance on it. So it could be like teamwork with a person, or you could be forming an alliance with a person where you like work together. You even have the 3 of Cups here, which is like teamwork. I feel like you're a little bit nervous about this with the, Tower and the 7 of Swords. I really do feel this is kind of like, I feel like this is past situations getting in the way of like new situations, if that makes sense. And so I feel if you're attracting a new person to love, or even if you're just like working together with a new person, maybe you've had a bad experience working together with a person in the past. And I feel like this is saying, this new person, if you're working together with them, is a new person. Of course, pay attention to the results that you're getting with them and all that other stuff, but, I kind of feel that here. With the 6th house card in the Tower, I definitely feel that your daily routine is changing. I think everybody's daily routine is changing. I think that we've been in a period of the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is a never-ending nightmare. So you don't have it here, but I'm just describing the energy, right? And 9 of Swords is a never-ending nightmare. The problem, I do not like the 9 of Swords. To me, it's the worst card in the tarot deck, way worse than the Tower. The problem with the 9 of Swords is like the guy on the card, he's not uncomfortable enough to make a change, but he's in a very uncomfortable position. And usually when we are in that position, that's when we have a Tower moment, because the universe is like, okay, it's time to make a change. It's time to do things differently. It's time to do something different. And so, I feel we've been in that time, and the 9 of Swords kind of wants us to break a cycle. And again, you don't have it here. I'm just describing the energy. The Tower, I feel, is like the breaking of the cycle or the changing of your daily routine. You have the 7 of Swords, which again would kind of represent a sideways approach, like that card says. This could also say that you have dealt with a liar, cheater, stealer in the past. There's really not much to say there. I mean, I feel like you're avoiding it, or you should avoid it, and not telling you what to do. Someone always says, like, why do you hate exes so much? I'm like, I don't. I've gone back to exes, and it's a mistake every time. So it's like, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you, like, go for it. You want to make the mistake? By all means. And if you didn't learn the first time, that's fine. I'm not here to judge anyone. I've done it before, and I'm an idiot for doing it. So, because I tell myself every single time, do not go back to this person. They screwed up right in the first frickin' place. So, again, what I would say here is that, don't go back. But if you want to go back and make the mistake, go for it. But don't say I didn't warn you. You have the 3 of Cups. Definitely a celebration. I feel that for a lot of you, if you're meeting a new person, this is really a good person. And I feel like you need to avoid that, thinking that this is going to be a disaster. With the Tower, you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, charging for the things that you want, and really sticking up for yourself. And so, I kind of feel embracing that energy would be a really good idea. With the 7 of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, new opportunity. See, the Ace of Pentacles, what did I say? I don't know what I said, but the Ace of Pentacles is a card of really nurturing something into existence. Normally, there's like a garden on the front of the Ace of Pentacles, and it represents, something that you really have to take care of. You have to nurture into existence. And, obviously, if you have a garden, you have to like water it, feed it, fertilize it, give it a bunch of attention, all that other good stuff, get rid of the bugs, all that other stuff. So, I kind of feel like there's a big opportunity coming in for you. I do feel like this is saying, like, you don't have to go, like, there could be a good strategy here where you don't have to go directly towards it. Again, take a sideways approach. So, again, if you're trying to accomplish something right now, I would, do some Googling, right? Use your Google skills, search on YouTube, look for other ways of doing whatever you want to do. Like if you want to start a business, there's plenty of people giving their advice out for free. A lot of it, sure, maybe it's junk, but, learn is what I would say. That is like your solution to this reading. With the 3 of Cups, you have the 3 of Swords. Someone definitely broke your heart in the past, for sure. We see that right here. They probably put you in a third party. Could have been very surprising or shocking. I would be careful. If you don't want to know this, by the way, it might be a good time to block a past person, or something like that, because this could be a person coming in to apologize. But as I always say, it's like, do we always want the apology? Do you want to know that someone like cheated on you with your mom, your uncle, your cousin, and your best friend all at once? like all on OnlyFans or something like that. Like, do you really want to know that? Probably not. So, I always tell people, be careful what you wish for in as far as like wanting closure. It's like sometimes I think we want to know closure, but it's like sometimes maybe it's better to just say, what, that person's a dummy. How could someone not want to be with me, right? And just leave it at that. So you don't find out about like their weird freaking whatever they do, Next in the area of the good stuff, you have this voice card. It says, using your voice could be very lucrative for you. So anyone out there, if you're getting on social media, anything like that could be good for you. It says the only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. I don't think you're a liar or anything like that, but I do feel whenever I see the tower, it doesn't really say that you're not speaking your truth, but it does say that, you could be ignoring some sort of reality, or there's something you want in life and you just need to go for it. You have this card that says, I promise you it does get better. So I do feel like things are improving. This is the area of the good stuff. You have the King of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. I kind of feel like you're attracting something that you really want. I look at the Ten of Pentacles as everything that you want and desire in life. We'll start here. The Ten of Pentacles forms the tree of life on the card. So, kind of represents everything you want and desire. Of course, that does not mean that you are going to get everything you want and desire right away. But it means that you're working on it. Maybe you're focusing on it. You're kind of like aiming at it. And, it's Ten of Pentacles is really something that you will work on for the rest of your life. It is building, leaving a legacy. We don't just do that, once. We do that forever. So, I feel a lot of you are kind of trying to build this up. If you want love, by the way, the Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck. To me, it is a very solid connection coming in for you. Something that's everything you want and desire. Something a lot better. And it could be this person. So again, you could be attracting a King of Cups type person, someone who really puts in the work, someone who really wants to actually like be with you and, all that other good stuff. So, I kind of feel like there could be just a solid connection coming in for you. By the way, if you want to move, the King of Cups, I call it a clue card. To me, there are some cards in the tarot that are like clues to something else going on, like to some sort of change that you're making. And King of Cups to me is on a very loose level a card of the home. He kind of represents the feelings of home, safety, security, comfort, protection, all that other stuff. And so, sometimes I feel that when he shows up in a reading, it's not like accurate tarot, but again, I have a couple cards that I call clue cards, and they just kind of solidify a message. You have the Tower, which sometimes can be a move, but when I have the King of Cups, I'm like, oh, it's probably a move because he represents the home, right? You have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is teamwork. I really feel you're attracting a person who really wants to put in the work. You also have 333 right here. So 333 could be an important number for you. With the King of Cups, you have the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate coming in for you here. I do not think it's a person from the past, although I do feel you could be dealing with a person from the past. Six of Cups to me is like a soulmate, very childlike connection, very playful. So definitely could be a good person. Someone who finds you very attractive. It could also just be a Scorpio, by the way, with the Tower. So, the Tower doesn't have to be a bad thing. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Very independent. You could be very independent. You could be attracting someone who's also very independent. Maybe they're at like a very independent place in their life. And, again, two independent people are like, that's to me is like the best when two people who don't need each other but want each other are together. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, again, in the good stuff, would say that you're setting yourself free. Again, I kind of like this going this way. Even though you have the Seven of Swords there, the Eight of Swords would really tell me you are opening up to other solutions. The Eight of Swords is only seeing one way of doing things, but when you get the Eight of Swords and the good stuff, it says that you're opening up to all the different possibilities that exist, which, I do feel this reading is kind of saying the solution in a lot of ways for you is going to be to open up to multiple possibilities. So let's see here. I don't know. You have this younger man card. It says dealings with relationships with a younger man. You have this woman. It says dealings with relationships with a woman. So you could be attracting a younger person into your life. You could be the younger person in your life. I always clarify these people cards. So let's pull one. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I kind of feel like you're both stubborn is what I'm really honestly getting here. So again, if you're attracting a new person, I see two people who are stubborn, who have been hurt in the past and are just having a hard time opening up. So, someone needs to open up here. You have this February card and this Peacock card. It says, beware of great pride. I would be careful. Maybe you've dealt with a person who was born in February, this past person. I would be careful of that person. You have this knot. It says unsuccessful plans. Again, this is why you need a sideways approach, because I feel that instead, this is what the universe wants. right now. I try to explain this, and I'm terrible at explaining things, but what I would say is I really feel the universe wants people to be efficient. Like, that's how we should be thinking. We shouldn't be thinking like, oh, I'm going to start this business that I want to start the traditional way. We should be thinking like, what is the most efficient way I can get started right now, this second? What's the tiniest little thing I could do to prove this business that it's actually going to work, right? That's what the universe wants us to do. If we work with the energy, we get the rewards. So I feel like this is saying if you're going to try to do something the traditional way, or if you're going to try to do something based off of how other people have done it, it's not going to work. So do your research. You have this tulip. It says great passion, a very passionate connection coming in for you if you want it. You have this flute. It says disappointment in a friend or a lover. I feel like this disappointment, 4 cups, that could be what's getting in the way of like new love. If you want new love, is what a past person did. I totally get it. But, I kind of feel also there's like a good opportunity for you to have something better. So pretty interesting reading here for you. Again, I kind of feel like you're having some wake up call moments because you have the judgment card and the tower together in the reading. But pretty interesting. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.